Welcome to join 汉字里的中国故事 The Hidden Codes in Chinese Characters series. I'm Caroline from Zhejiang Chinese Medical University. In this lesson, we are going to explore the spirit and emotion under the Chinese characters. The Asians often say that 字如其人. The characters is like the person who writes it, which means the written characters can express someone's personality, and the strokes of the characters can be expressed in motion and the mental change of the writing person. What kind of person are you? And how are you feeling now? Write a few characters. The answers to these questions can be found from the characters which you write. Do you know Chinese calligraphers? Speaking of Chinese calligrapher, Wang Xizhi must be the first person to mention. He is known as the sage of writing in Jin Dynasty, 1,700 years ago. When it comes to Wang Xizhi, a masterpiece has to say like this: 兰亭集序, literally preface to poems collected from the Orchid Pavilion, which is created and written by Wang Xizhi, has been known as the first running script in the world, and has been admired by calligraphers generation and generation. Whether preface content or written characters, this preface has already been widely praised and spread for more than 1,600 years. In the following time, let's try to explore stories behind this masterpiece. Wang Xizhi is an open-minded, selfless, and delicate person. At the age of 53, he gave up an official position because of illness and moved to Shaoxing of Zhejiang province. However, he still engaged to some education undertakings of opening libraries, teaching students, writing poems and painting. Once, he held a poem meeting in a place called Orchid Pavilion, and we also called 兰亭 in Chinese, and invite other 41 scholars. The poem meeting is very interesting. There is a small creek where it is held. Scholars sit on either side of the creek, and wine cups were floated down from the upper reaches. Whenever a cup stopped, the scholars close to the cup were required to empty it and wrote a poem. In the end, 26 of the participants composed 37 poems. As a convener of the poem meeting, Wang Xizhi made a preface of the collection of the poems. This is the origin of famous 兰亭集序 in the history. The preface described the poem meeting. They enjoyed the surrounding scenery and the gathering of the scholars. On the other hand, the preface expressed view on life of Wang Xizhi. Due to transit of life, he energized people to do meaningful things, able to selflessly contribute to the country, which all enlighten future and trigger thinking for generations. This preface consists of 324 Chinese characters in 28 lines. The character 之 appears 20 times, but no two look the same, which is considered one of the features of this masterpiece that constitute its calligraphic excellence. This celebrated work for the literature also both flows rhythmically and gives rise to several Chinese idioms. It is said that Wang Xizhi wrote this preface again after he sobered up from wine, but it was not as good as the one written that day. We also see that there are several modifications in the picture, and the writing is not as good as before. It is said that after the days of Emperor Tang Taizong, the original masterpieces went down to the tube with him. And Feng Chengshu's copy version is now stored in Beijing National Palace Museum. And then, let's meet another famous person, Su Shi, in Song Dynasty 1,000 years ago. Su Shi is really talented. He is proficient in work ability, calligraphy and painting, and writing poems. This year, his career was not going well. He was demoted to Huangzhou and felt so depressed, and wrote a famous poem which is called Han Shi Tie. In the masterpieces, Su Shi experienced the feeling of sadness and loneliness, and was depressed that cannot devote his ability to the country. We can see this masterpiece. The first impression must be the color of the character in dark ink, and the strokes are strong and stiff. From left to right, become more and more emotional from beginning to end. The characters is also deeply loved by later generations and has been called the third running script in the world. Let's look at these two masterpieces. They are totally different. The first one is open-minded, and the second one is emotional. Because of different emotional states, they express different spirit from the written character. The character is like the person who writes it, and see the character is like to see the person's face who writes it. What kind of characters are you? And what kind of spirit do you want to convey to the readers? Relax your body, strengthen your spirit, and write down your mood, and express it to the person who you want to experience. Okay, that's all for today's content. This is the end of the lesson. After learning this lesson, I believe you must find some secrets under the Chinese characters. 汉字里的中国故事 Hidden codes in Chinese characters. Characters in Chinese culture. Thank you for listening. Bye bye.